Hey, great day everybody. In today's video, we will be covering our tour of what we experienced when we saw the 3-bedroom villa at Disney Aulani. And I will also be going over some Q&A that happened over on TikTok so that you can be more informed about an experience to do the 3-bedroom villa if you so choose when you visit Hawaii. Hey y'all, welcome back. And so this video was prompted from a viral video that occurred a few weeks ago on my TikTok channel. I have a small, handle over there where I talk about Disney travel, and it's really just to honestly play around with, but I did not know that this video would get up to 115,000 views as of today, 2 weeks later. And so it prompted me to come over on YouTube and talk to you about our experience of what it was like to tour the 3-bedroom villa. And also the whole purpose of me sharing this video with at least TikTok in the beginning was to expand people's minds, to also let people know that Disney Aulani existed, because a lot of people don't even know that there's a Disney resort there. And then also talk about the different room categories and walk you through what we saw in the 3-bedroom villa. So I want to read to you from the website what the 3-bedroom villa comes with. And I'll also be giving you some tips of, if you don't see these things, if you decide to stay there, how you can request them, okay? So DVC has a Disney Vacation Club. It has a 1-bedroom villa, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and it also has some deluxe studios. Now, the biggest difference is that some of them will come with a full kitchen, and then you have the hotel side, which has no kitchenette, no refrigerator. It's a regular hotel room. They're just embedded throughout the Disney Aulani Resort. And so the specs are that it sleeps a total of 12 people. It does have 2 different views. And so Aulani itself is 2 different towers. For the 3-bedroom villas, you're going to have the ocean facing view with the whole side being the 3-bedroom villa balcony. Or you're going to be on the inside, and I call it a peekaboo view because you can still see, it's called a standard view. You can still see an ocean view, okay? Now, because it does sleep 12 people, they recommend, or they require, that not over 12 adults or teenagers stay in there, and then any minor under 3, you can only have 1, because they do have a playpen. Now, the way that the room is structured is that it has 2 different entrances and exits, so that if you wanted, let's just say you're teenagers, if you went with kids, you wanted them to have their own entrance, and then by the master suite, you have your own entrance and exit, so you don't have to hear people coming in and out. Or maybe you're staying with your friends, that would be pretty cool. There is a total of, I believe, 3, it might be 4 entrances to the long balcony. But the master suite, it has, of course, a king bed. It has its own master suite bathroom, which has a separate, jet ski tub with a separate shower. It has its own closet. Usually the playpen or crib is in a bag in that closet. And the bathroom itself is a really, really nice size. And so is the bedroom. Most of these bedrooms have the ability for you to also put your luggage under the bed, so that's always a plus, but you can also, roll it into the closet as well. And the master suite, you have an exit out into the balcony as well. Now, when you go down the little hallway, you'll then enter into the living room. The living room, it's a lot bigger. It has a separate dining room that actually can sit 12 people. Then you have a full-size kitchen, but the kitchen in the 3-bedroom villa also has an island with at least 3 to 4 bar stools or chairs. And then by the dining room table, I don't know if they're actually in the villa that people stay in, but they were in the tour version where they have a television right next to the table. And then on the other side, where there's no wall, but you can clearly see a separation through a couch, there is a couch with some chairs, and then you have the living room area again with an exit out into the long balcony. Now, in the living room, you do have a queen pull-out sofa bed, and they're pretty comfortable. And then you also have what's called a twin sleeper. So you do want to know the difference between a twin chair sleeper and then a twin pull down, like a Murphy bed that comes from under the TV. Those are typically in like the 1-bedroom villas. okay? So then you go down a decent sized hallway, you have a few bathrooms, then you have 2 beds with 2 queen size beds inside of them. And I believe all of the bedrooms also goes out to the balcony. That's why I'm thinking it's about 4 different balcony entrances and exits. And it's a huge balcony, okay? Now, in terms of the other amenities that you have access to, and then I will give you some tips around things that you may have to request, is that it has a full equipped kitchen, dishwasher. I would recommend that if you are going to be ordering groceries and you plan on cooking, that you go ahead and order, or just you can call downstairs to request more dishwashing pods and things like that. You have dishes, glasses, and utensils already in the room, and it should be plenty enough if you wash dishes every night, if you use them. You have pots and pans, but if there are any type of pots and pans that are not there, like a blender, they also have access to a mixer upon request. Maybe you're making pancakes, then you can call downstairs and request that they bring it up. Nowadays, in the last 2 years, since 2020, they now have a list. Now, if you want like a slow cooker or something like that, that's something that you can order. But again, they have a full list of items in the kitchen that if you want to request it, you can. They have clearly a huge refrigerator, like enough to stock up groceries. It's not a skinny refrigerator, it's a real one, with a separate freezer, ice maker, and then refrigerator. They have the stove, oven, toaster, coffee maker, tea kettle, microwave. They do have a separate stackable washer and dryer, which I would highly recommend using so that you don't have to overpack. We actually bring our, what is it called? The HE washer pods. We put them in usually with our toiletries in some type of container where they won't burst in our luggage. But we take a few of them anticipating that we're going to wash at least twice, especially having kids. That way we don't have to bring as many swim clothes and honestly as many clothes, because you're going to be walking around the resort in light clothing anyway because it's nice weather, or you'll be sitting at the beach or the pool most of the day, unless you go to like a luau or something. They also have, like I said, the whirlpool tub in the master bathroom. They have like little things like an alarm clock. They have an iron and an ironing board. If you do not see it, then you can always request it. You can also clearly request room service every single day. So typically we didn't request for them to come in and make our beds or anything like that every single day, but we did have them come swap out the towels every day. I personally bring my own towels because I just don't like using other people's towels. So a quick hack, I go to IKEA. The towels are like $2. They're actually pretty good. And I got all of us different sets, different colors. And I typically, depending on how long we're staying, if we're staying for 7 nights, I will bring 2 of the bigger towels and 2 to 4, because I wash my face and stuff. But for my kids, I bring them like 2 small towels. Other people who travel with us, they can choose to use the white towels. I just don't like using anyone's towels. And honestly, people's towels get mixed up. If you could imagine, you come in, you take a shower in the middle of the day, maybe you go out to eat, maybe you go to a luau down the street or on a property. And so you may want to take a shower in the middle of the day. Do you get a different towel like 3 times a day? I don't think so. So I choose to just bring my own towel for sanitary reasons and mix-up reasons. So they do have a laundry basket inside of one of the closets, and they have a hair dryer, in-room safe. They have multiple flat screen televisions throughout, especially in all the bedrooms. Now, one tip around the TVs is that when you get on there, because we like to watch YouTube, it will say you can connect your phone to YouTube, but you can't. You will be able to connect it, and then it will disconnect saying, this property does not allow something, 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 you to be able to see it. So I've tried it like every time we've went in 2023, and we went 3 times, and it disconnected every single time. We did it in 2024, same thing, it wouldn't let us connect. And so that's something you want to consider, but most of the time you're probably not going to be watching TV, I don't know, anyway. But if you choose to, they have regular channels. And then they also, like I said, have a portable crib. Now, I do want to go over just some basic Q&A that I received on TikTok. And so there were a large amount of people who were just amazed that something like that existed. A lot of people were asking, how much does it cost? So there were some people on there that you can tell they were not really interested in staying there. They were very nasty with their comments, like, you know, that's too much, I wouldn't pay for it. And my biggest thing is, it's really about the experience that you choose to have. Me and my family love Disney. We don't want to go to the amusement parks all day. So some of the comments that I responded back with is it really depends on what you and your family are going for, right? Our family chooses to enjoy the beach. We don't want to be like Energizer bunnies like we are when we go to Walt Disney World or Disneyland. Sometimes I just want to sit back and watch the kids play on the beach, or better yet, go to the kids club so I can really have a break, okay? Go to the pool, play on the water slide. Like, let's just have fun in a more relaxing environment, okay? Now, what you want to do when you stay there is you want to do the math, right? So doing the math is, let's just say if it costs $2,500, it's going to cost a different amount based on what time of year you stay. There are what's called at every hotel and resort peak seasons, which are all the times that mostly kids are out of school. So you have summer, Christmas, New Year's, spring break. Those are the major ones that all hotels, all planes, everybody's going to inflate the rate. Also, you don't have to stay even at that resort, no matter what type of room you want to stay in, all 6 nights if you are going away to Hawaii for 7 days. You can explore the island. Some people were saying things like that, like, it's a waste of money. You can spend your money around the island, and that's true. But some people may want the Disney character breakfast. They may want the Disney experience, right? And not all resorts have all of those things, like a lazy river, like snorkeling right then and there. They have the ability for you to get your life jackets, for you to go out to a secluded beach. And so what you're really paying for is the experience. Someone made a reference to the Marriott being next door and that they would rather stay there. If you have points, that's great. But those are not regular hotel rooms. Those are vacation rentals as well. So we've had family that stayed over there, and a 2-bedroom 2 years ago was $1,000 per night at a peak season, right? So we don't know how much a 3-bedroom villa costs over there. It may not cost as much, but then again, the Marriott has a beautiful but regular pool. It doesn't have the snorkeling for family and friends where you can find the turtles. They don't have the boards, the boogie boards that you can rent out for free. They don't have the life jackets that you can get for free. They don't have the lazy river. So it really depends on the experience that you would like. And they have food places, but it's like regular sit down. You don't get the experience of Disney, right? Disney also has multiple pools. They have a small adult pool, then they have multiple splash pads, and then regular pools. They have 2 of the slides through like the mountain that's in the middle of the 2 towers. They have a beautiful gym. They have a spa that has beautiful services for families, for couples, and for individuals. They have multiple gift shops, and they have multiple quick service and restaurants. But on top of that, you can walk right across the street. You can get ice cream. You can grab some pizza. You can go into a store that's hidden, and you can actually go and buy a little bit of groceries, or you can order groceries through Instacart, Amazon, Walmart, or go and pick them up. It's a 10 to 15 minute drive away, and you can also go to Costco. So I'm explaining all of that because a lot of people are also talking about the cost of how much it would be to eat on property. It's a couple of $1,000s. And I personally have never spent a couple of $1,000s on food, right? So I'll make sure to link up a lot of things that I talked about with planning the trip as it relates to finances and budgeting in my planning tools video for Disney Aulani. I don't want to repeat it here, right? But you can view the 3-bedroom tour by simply either calling the front desk and asking them what floor and what room and what time of day can I view the 3-bedroom villa with no reservation, or you can actually set up a tour and go check it out. They also have it where on both sides of the pool, on the bottom level, on both sides of Aulani, you can view the 2-bedroom villa. I would highly recommend you do that as well, because the 2-bedroom villa is very popular. That one sleeps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It sleeps actually 9 people. So it's just short of 1 bedroom. And like I said, it has 3 bathrooms. It has a full bedroom, but it doesn't have the big dining room area, but it does have like a cul-de-sac area where you can sit down and have dinner with your family, plus a small living room. And it also has 3 balconies. So it just really depends on the experience. And so what I'm going to do is, there's a vertical video that I uploaded to YouTube. I'm going to link it up. I believe it's like 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to walk you through the 3-bedroom villa, and let me know if you've enjoyed this video by giving me a thumbs up. I'm going to also put out another video right after this one for a split stay, because a lot of comments that we received were about creating a budget so that they can stay at Aulani. And remember, there are different classifications of rooms. My goal for that 3-bedroom villa tour was to show people what is possible if they want to take a whole family, maybe do something like that during Thanksgiving or Christmas, or maybe a milestone birthday for a child, teenager, or an adult. But at the end of the day, I'm on here to show people what is possible if we just get out of our regular radius of what we call home. I work from my home. This is my oasis right here. And I just think sometimes we need to get outside and see what else is available to us, because once you see something, your mind expands. And so if you want more abundant content, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video that we will be talking about in regards to split stays. All right, bye.